All right, let's talk about Konga Travels. Konga, no doubt, has grown tremendously since the business was acquired by Xenox Group. Added to its business is a thriving business unit, Konga Travel. Now, joining me now to discuss the Konga Travel story and its huge strides in the travel booking industry is the Vice President, Konga Travel, Eric Nana, and a classical singer and actor, Konga Travel commercial, Ranti. Good morning, Ranti. Good to see you.
Good to see
and
you
Eric,
too.
you're welcome on the show.
Thank you.
Okay, let's start with you. Just tell us a bit about Konga Travel.
Okay. Konga Travel is, I would rather start with a bit of how it came to birth.
Okay.
So Konga Travel came to, or was launched as a result of what we observed. There was this gap in the travel space in Nigeria. And that was how Konga Travel came to birth, to address some of these things. So we observed that lots of customers, the travel customers, were not really getting the service they desired when they go to try to make bookings and even travel. So we came in to fulfill that bit and then to address what they actually desire as a traveling customer. Konga Travel came to be less than 3 years now, but within the space, we've done so many tremendous things that even the airlines are beginning to recognize us, to say the most innovative travel agency. That was December 2019. Now, we are an IATA licensed travel company. It's a one-stop shop, and we do pride ourselves as being omni-channel, in the sense that with Konga Travel, you can fulfill your ticket transaction offline. You could start online and go offline to fulfill it. And because the group in itself is a brand that has tied to itself an e-commerce bit, a lifestyle e-commerce, that's the Konga brand itself. So as a Konga Travel customer who wants to, you probably want to travel abroad, with Konga Travel, you do not need to think about the other accessories that comes with travel. Your luggages, your neck rests, even the jacket you would wear if you're going during winter, all of this you can get just by coming to Konga Travel or visiting one of our stores. Now, in addition to that, we have this reach to every customer, accessibility. So we leverage on the fact that we already have Konga as a brand, retail stores in over 25 locations in Nigeria. So you could talk of Kano, you could talk of Uyo, Warri, Port Harcourt, Lagos. We can't count in Lagos, you know. So we are easily accessible, so people can connect with the brand Konga. And then with Konga Travel, you can put a face even to the travel business itself.
So tell me, all of these that you have mentioned now, how can you convince me that that puts you apart from other travel agencies? I mean, every other brand want to push themselves.
True, that's right. But there's something you cannot take away from Konga Travel. So the group, I was happy when you mentioned Xenox. So everyone knows today that one thing that keeps the Xenox group outstanding, even in Nigeria and even in Africa, is technology. So one thing that is so certain about the group is what we have behind. It is not news that Konga Travel has a standard website today. The online travel agencies that come within the space, some of them take 4 to 5 years before they could come out to say, we have an online or a website you can visit. But within the space of a year, we came up with a standard website that anyone out there can go and do your booking and confirm your tickets. Now, aside of that, we are very customer-centric in nature. In the 21st century, every business that would succeed would only succeed not because of what you have, but how well are you able to fulfill the customer's needs and how customer-centric. So it doesn't end by just coming to make the booking. What do you do after the ticket is issued? When I have issues like the coronavirus is really affecting business, there's so many people coming back to us and their needs are addressed. So that is customer centricity. And with us, it is one of the things we cannot stop but pride ourselves
All right,
about.
just hold your thoughts there. And we'll take a quick break. When I come back, I'll talk to you, Ranti.
All right.
Let's go on a short break. We'll be back in a moment. Thank you for staying tuned, and we're still talking about Konga Travel, and I still have here in the studio the Vice President Konga Travel, Eric Nana, and of course a classical singer and actor, Konga Travel commercial, Ranti. But I'm starting off here with you, Ranti.
Yes.
Okay, I look at that Rolls-Royce promo. Very interesting. And we have you here. You happen to be the face of
Yes.
Konga Travel. What is it like being the face of Konga
Yeah,
Travel?
I think for me, like you said, I'm a classical singer, an opera singer, an actor. I love to associate with brands that stand out, that are outstanding, that are unique, and that do things a little differently, like I do in my own work. So I noticed that Konga always comes up with very innovative ideas. Like he said, they're very customer focused. And so when they came up with this Rolls-Royce idea of chauffeuring anybody, absolutely anyone who wins this opportunity from their home to the airport, I was like, I want to be a part of making this happen. So I guess it was a really awesome experience, of course, being chauffeur driven across town. And they've actually started doing it, and people have started giving feedback about how exciting it has made their trips.
Okay, now, how does your music interact with the Konga Travel brands and, of course, the customers?
Yes, so I guess for me, I've released music over the last few years, mostly classics, folk songs, and classical music. So Iwekiko, Bamiwo, folk songs that kind of just uplift the listener. Even There Is a Fire, just things that uplift the listener. And I think that Konga also focuses on uplifting their customers and giving them a lot of benefits in addition to the basic click on a flight and travel. So I think whoever is doing outstanding, extraordinary work, I am part of them.
Interesting. Well, Eric, this Rolls-Royce promo, I mean, what informed that idea?
So part of the innovation we talked about, so we tried to change the narrative when it comes to the travel industry in Nigeria. So we looked at it. Travel is quite a luxury, but then we should take luxury to the people. And that was how it came about. Now, the Rolls-Royce promo, the first person in particular, the first winner, when we called him, he said, is this not one of those scams again? So he told us, you know what, I'm not in Lagos, but I'm coming into Lagos. So on that set day, when he saw us, he said he actually went back and said, wait, truly, there's a Rolls-Royce. Then when he got into the Rolls-Royce, he said he was just going to call anybody he could call if the Rolls-Royce probably diverted somewhere else. And then he found himself at the airport. Then when he got to the airport, he said, wow. So it's true.
Well, how do you get to be chauffeur driven? Do you have to win it? Is there a lottery or something?
We again, we're a technological we're a technological company. So all the people who make booking on Konga Travel online.
Okay.
At first, it was just only for the ones that booked online on our website. So at the end of the day, there is a digital raffle system that is done. So you don't need to know any of them. Just put the reference number. So this guy became the first. His name is Kelly Jr. And his own was so amazing. He won, he got a new contract with his club in Turkey. So he said, come on, Konga Travel celebrated me in a grand style already on my way to Turkey to collect my contract. So it's still on. It's running to the 31st of March. So anybody who is watching now can also take part of this Rolls-Royce promo by going to travel.konga.com and make your booking there. You could be the next winner.
Yeah. So what should Nigerians be looking forward to this year, aside from this Rolls-Royce
yes.
incentive here?
Great. When I was here in November, I was asked the same question. I said, you know what, watch the space. But in addition to best deals and the Rolls-Royce program that is currently running, and then our customer-centric nature, I just want to let you know we are not going to stop being innovative. So within the space of this year, watch out for more innovative and customer-striking strategies that we'll be bringing on board.
Interesting. Well, when you talked earlier, you said Konga Travel is Nigeria's first omni-channel. What does this mean?
Okay, I would explain now. Now, omni-channel, it means I would also associate it to being a one-stop shop. So you could come online and do your booking, and then you move offline to get your tickets. So because we are almost in every location in Nigeria, oh, you just made your booking and you were thinking, how do I can't even call, I don't have the time. Then you just looked around and saw a Konga store. You can walk in there and complete it. And it doesn't end there. You want to fulfill every other bit that involves your traveling or your baggage and everything, your clothes. You can also get it right there in our store. So we can actually say for a fact, since we launched, we've been omni-channel. You can get everything that involves traveling from Konga Travel.
Okay, talking about your stores, where are they located, your retail stores?
So we currently today, we have about 35 retail stores in Nigeria, and we are still expanding. So we have stores in Lagos, in Abuja, in Port Harcourt, in Asaba, Kano, name them, Owerri, Warri. So we have in almost all the states in Nigeria today, and you can reach us physically when you go there.
All right, so can you perhaps share the profile of the average Konga Travel customer?
Yeah, it's a two-way. So I would
Okay.
say the Konga Travel do not really have an ideal customer profile. So our profile the Konga Travel brand appeals to every demography in Nigeria. So for instance, the elderly ones that wouldn't want to do anything online or they are internet skeptic, you can go on Konga Travel. You can meet with us one-on-one. If you want to call, if you desire to call, so even the student who is in school, yeah, we appeal to that person as well. And we've seen this as well in the degree of sales we've gotten and even revenue. Since inception, we've grown 25% month on month. And this is the fact, or is clear to us now that, yeah, the brand appeals to the Nigerian people, and then we can see results in this aspect.
And what about listing in the exchange? If you want to make it more appealing to Nigerians and invite them to be part of this great idea.
Great.
No plans?
So it could be part of the things you would see.
Okay. And for you, Ranti,
Yes.
what do you have to say to Nigerians on this particular drive of Konga?
Yeah, I would say, support Nigerian businesses. I would say, especially me, I know I'm guilty of always thinking that whatever is outside of Nigeria is better than what's inside of Nigeria. But right now, we're at that point where we are innovative in Nigeria and we're starting to beat and compete with the rest of the world. So Konga Travel and other top brands are out there. Nigerians, go out there and support Nigerian brands, please.
And for you, do you have anything to tell
Yeah,
Nigerians?
anyone out there, please visit kongatravel.com and then make your booking.
Yes.
www.kongatravel.com and make your reservations now.
All right, thank you very much. Ranti, nice seeing you.
Pleasure.
And of course, Eric Nana, who is the Vice President, Konga Travels. Okay, let's do an opening call to the debt and currency market. We have Abewe Oputu, fixed income dealer with Access Bank. She joins us from the FMDQ market, please. Good morning, Abewe. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
So how much of the coronavirus scare drove investor sentiment at the fixed income market last week? And what are we likely to see today and, of course, for the rest of the week?
Okay, so as we all know, the coronavirus is here in Nigeria, and as it has plagued China and other countries around the world. So we saw it play out in the fixed income market largely because when you have investors trying to react a bit to the sentiments that or pull out your funds, we saw it in the ironing window play out as well, because when you have a country like China, which is one of the biggest producers and largest distributors, and serving countries like Nigeria, you see you have issues with the markets, fixed income trading market, and you see sentiments play out. We saw a lot of bearish sentiments, investors trying to sell down on their portfolio to see if they could get FX from the markets and try to just a bit of reaction from what happened last week, the news we had on it last week, yeah.
All right, thank you, Akbewe Oputo, for your time out this morning. We hope for a profitable trading day today. Well, it's in that note that we draw the curtain on today's edition of the program. Thank you for watching. I'm Chimeze Obi Iwagu.